One, two, three. We're the Welcome Everybody Day to Mom and Dad Talks, where our favorite two people are mom and dad. And I'm happy to have my mom and dad here with me here today.
Mhm.
Literally here with me today. Always a pleasure having them with me. And today's subject is just us today. We're going to talk about some tips on how to raise a good child.
Okay.
I know it's a favorite topic that we have here that people want to hear from you. Can you give one tip? Who wants to start first?
Okay, I'll start. One thing to raise a good child, the child must see love
Mm,
and feel love. It's like anything else. If you feed a child love, he will give love in return. But if you feed a child hatred and evil, that's exactly what the child will produce. Children are like tape recordings. They are exact how do you say it? They are exact
Yep.
patterns of their parents. I know when I was teaching school, anytime we would have a bad child that come in during parent-teacher conferences, well, come in, you see a bad parent. When you have a good child, parent comes in, you see a good parent. So children tend to be an exact copy of their parents. And to change that, you have to show a child love.
Mm, mm. Deep. Mom,
Yes.
I know you got a good tip for the parents out there.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
When you have children, the first thing you want to be with them is love and consistency.
Mm.
Inconsistency will get a child so mixed up and confused that he will not be obedient. He won't listen to you. He'll just do whatever he wants to do. But a schedule for a child when he first comes into the world is the best, is one of the best keys of success of raising them.
Mhm.
For instance, Todd, I can use you as an example.
Oh.
Mm.
When you came into this world and we brought you home from the hospital, you had your own bed in your own room. We did not put a crib or a cradle in our bedroom so that we could hear every whine and whimper when you made a noise. But you were far enough away, but close enough so that when you did wake up, we heard you. We went and attended to you. We fed you at a certain time. When we brought you home from the hospital, your eating time was the hospital put you on a feeding schedule 10, 2, and 6. It's 6 o'clock in the morning when you are not sleeping all night, 10 o'clock in the morning, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you kept those same 4 hours, you stayed on those same 4 hours. Now we're going to fast forward to the time that it's time to go to bed. I did not allow you to stay up late at night. You were to be in bed by 8:30. Okay. You would go to bed. We would hear a peep out of you until the morning. You got up at the same time in the morning to get ready for the day. And this is the way your schedule just flowed just perfectly. And I want to interject that having a children or a child on schedule makes them be consistent in their lives. And Todd, in my work of my schedule, working for the Secretary of State for 34 years, I cannot remember any time that I had to take time off from my job to stay at home with you because you got sick. I never had to do that because you were never sick.
Hmm.
Okay. Then you go to high school. We keep the same schedule. You go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time. And it does pay because you had perfect attendance all 4 years of your high school. Did not miss a day. So I say all that to say this, that consistency is the best thing that we can do in life to prepare for the kingdom of God when we get ready to go to heaven. God is a consistent God. He doesn't say, well, you know what? These people down here, they aren't doing right, so I'm going to make it dark all day, 24 hours. I'm not going to give him any light. He could be that way. He could say, well, I'm not going to do this and do that, what they're expecting me to do. I'm just going to do what I want to do. But God is a consistent God, and he is a good God. And I recommend giving him the praise, the honor, and the glory. And I admonish those who put God first in their life.
Mhm.
Well, folk, this is going to be a short one today, because we
I would like to add one more thing.
yes.
As a parent, be interested in what your child is interested in.
Ooh.
If go to all the baseball games, go to all the basketball games, go to whatever that child is interested in, you have to be interested in it and want to know what he is into, so that you can kind of guide him. If you feel your child is into something that he shouldn't be into, you can guide him, but pay special interest into that child. True, you may come home from work tired and whatever, but speak to your child. Ask them, how did their day go? Who are their friends? Invite their friends over to the house so you'll know what friends they are keeping up with, what friends they have that are good influences and bad influences. Because, children, how do you say it? They can get off track sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
They can pick up good habits and
Yeah.
And they can pick up they're sponges. They pick up, especially during
Yeah,
those
right.
formative years.
That's right. And you don't want to be surprised when you bring your child home and, oh, we picked him up for stealing a car. Now, where did that come from? Check out those friends.
Yeah. And let me tell you, everybody, every child has a different personality. I just want to add one thing to it is understand your child, how they learn, how they think, so that way you can navigate. Because just because they came from you don't mean they're just like you.
Mhm.
They're always something a little off, something a little different. You're merging two people together, and guess what? You're going to get differences out of them, and you got to cultivate that. So, folk, I
And
really
there's
hope.
generational bad habits.
Yes. Oh,
Generational bad habits.
and this should be realistic. If you don't know how, please hit us up. We'll try to help you guys. Putting ourselves out there a little bit to give you some good habits of how to teach good things to your child. What are the good things to teach to your child? Because what people think are good are sometimes bad, and that's the generational curse. If you see the same thing replicating everybody and you call that good, or our family does this, we all go to jail. I don't think that's something you want to be proud of. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. However, if you want to change that course, you want to change what you guys are doing to put that positive behavior, to think on positive things, and we can give you those tips to do that. So, folk, hit us up if you need that help. We're here to help you, not talk about you, because we want your family to be successful. That's why we're on Mom and Dad Talks. And I appreciate my mom and dad, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today without them. So with that in mind, I hope you all enjoyed Mom and Dad Talks today. This was a fun one. I got my parents here, so I'm happy as a lark there. And I'm going to have a great weekend with them. So I'm glad they're always down here or I'm up there. So I love you all. Till next time, we'll see you on Mom and Dad Talks.